Hi, today we're going to be making a great side dish of vegetable. We're going to be making green beans. We're doing a garlic lemon green bean recipe with almonds. I've already washed and taken the ends off my green beans so they're nice and clean and ready to go in the pot. I have a pot of water here. I'm going to add them to. I'm going to add just a little bit of salt to the water, not much, just a little. And I'm going to turn my stove on and wait for these to boil. You can hear and see that the beans are starting to boil a little bit. I'm going to sort of shuffle them around a bit so that none of the beans are less cooked than others. Now we've got a good rolling boil going. Now I'm going to cover my beans and turn off the stove and let them sit for probably about 7 to 8 minutes. Alright, it's been 7 minutes since I took the heat off and put the lid on, and my beans are cooked just about perfectly. They're still a little bit firm, but they're not mushy, and you don't want mushy beans. Now I'm going to strain my beans into my strainer. Get all the water out. And while these continue to drain, I'm going to set up the rest of my ingredients in the pan. Alright, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of olive oil. 1 and 2. Turn on my my stove. I'm going to add 1/3 cup of sliced almonds. This should take about a minute. I'm going to toss these around in the oil for about 1 minute before I add the rest of my ingredients. Alright, my almonds are starting to smell pretty good. The oil is bubbling a little bit. They're thoroughly coated in the oil. Now I'm going to press my garlic into the pan. 3 cloves, that was 1. Here's 2. And here's 3. I've had my heat on medium-high. I'm going to lower it a bit right now. Now that that's browning, I'm going to add my chicken broth, which I am adding 1/4 cup. Of low sodium chicken broth. And I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. Now I'm going to turn my heat all the way to low. I'm adding the beans right now along with the lemon juice and the chicken broth. Gonna stir this up a bit. This is 1 pound of green beans. And then I'm going to cover it and let it cook on low for about 5 minutes. Well, our green beans are all done cooking, so now we're going to take the lid off. We're going to add our salt and pepper. Salt, pepper, and just add it to taste. I'll do a little sprinkling of it there. A little bit more. That should be good. A little bit of pepper. Give it a few shakes. Toss it a bit. Put it in your serving dish.